We've talked a bit about the digital divide, about issues with data protection or AI, but you are so immersed in technology. Are you a good sleeper? Do you sleep well at night?
Yeah, I sleep enough.
I'm just wondering if there are things about the modern world, because you really understand it and can, and you are, somebody who thinks deeply about the future, if there are things that keep you awake at night about the world we're living in or the world we're about to live in.
If I worry too much, that's not good. My imagination is too big. So I always try to stay optimistic. I sleep because I try to solve problems. And I sleep because creatively I like to surround myself with folks that we could banter and ping pong and brainstorm that come from different disciplines. And so when you're trying to solve a problem, the problem doesn't scare you. There's lots of problems out there. And the moment you start dwelling on those problems, yes, you're going to lose sleep. But if you're trying to solve the problem creatively, then that's exciting. And to me, this is the most exciting time, the best time to be creative.
And what would you say might be the next big breakthrough? I mean, clearly we're living in an astonishing AI world at the moment where things, some of these chat boxes, I mean, personally, or chatbots, the one that's in the news at the moment, which people are saying is going to replace homework, I think that's a brilliant idea. I think homework sucks. I don't think homework teaches kids anything. And so if they can get rid of homework, because everybody's going to be writing it on AI anyway, and tell children, which is what some British schools are beginning to do, next week we're going to be learning about the Romans. Come to the class having done some research on the internet, so you've taught yourself, which is what the world of work is like, isn't it? You go into a meeting having done a bit of preparation, and then we will have a lesson with a teacher and we'll take it to the next step, but we're not going to entrust you to use, or we're not going to risk you using AI to write your homework. That seems to me progress rather than regression. So that doesn't worry me. But I guess other aspects of AI do worry me, and particularly the creative side of things, whereas you've reassured us that you're not that worried about that.
Yeah, speaking of school hasn't changed since my grandma or my mom went to school.
Yeah.
And so the concept of homework, I think we're going to realize that it's about life work. Not just work that you do at home or after you leave school, but how are you always learning? What is the concept of forever learning when you have an agent that will always be there with you, to banter with, to give you insights on things that you should be interested in based on your aspirations, based on your goals. And yeah, people have dreams. There's so many people that have dreams that don't know the first step or the next step to materialize that dream. We need an army, wrong word, a herd, a flock of people that are going to dream up tomorrow's, industries. And homework's not the only thing that's going to do that. We need workforce development. We need day-to-day dreamers that are materializing those dreams. So it's a massive, inspirational, motivational effort that adults have to do for this new generation that's going to walk up into the world with something that we've never had before. We've never had an engine like we have where you can converse with a machine, collaborate with a machine, communicate contextually with a machine. GPS is the only thing that's close to where we're going. GPS, you could say, hey, Siri or whoever, get me from this point to that point. And if I make a left when I should be making a right, it redirects me. I can't do the same thing with, hey, I want to weigh a certain amount of pounds by a certain time. Or, hey, I like my bank account to go from X to that. There's no GPS for dreams. There's no GPS for aspirations and the things that you want to do. That's where we are going. This is the beginning of that, and that's what our goals are for FYI, is to help people focus their interests, focus their ideas to materialize their dreams into reality.